everyone. This is
Hey,
Dave and Roxanne.
welcome to another show of Empowered, where we talk about faith, family, and finances. In today's episode, we want to ask you, are you a fruit eater or a seed planter? If you're confused, that's my intention, so that you want to stick till the very end, so you figure out what we're talking about here.
Yes, I was confused at the beginning, so no worries. Dave is actually doing a talk tomorrow about prosper, and it's if you're here in Calgary and you're available, at around 6 o'clock. Feel free to come out. But this fruit eat. Are you a fruit eater or a plant
Seed planter.
seed planter? I remember, before I was asking the Lord, make us rich. I wanna win this. We don't usually, bet on lottery because I know it's not good. But there is this donation thing that if you win,
Foothills Lottery. Yeah.
or if you win, right, you're gonna be getting the house. Like there's different prices, and I put the ticket in the Bible and saying the Matthew 7 verse 7 saying, "Ask and you shall receive," right? And I was like, Lord, we need if we win this house, we're gonna sell it, and half of it we'll donate it for you. And reflecting on what he said, I realized that's actually I want the fruits instead of the seeds, right?
That's right. And I want to ask you, because we've done it before. Have you prayed before, that telling God that, you know what, if I win this lottery, Lord, I'm gonna give half of this to you back. Have you done that? If you've done that, I want to tell you, you committed a sin, and the sin is called divine bribery. So, the point about this whole message today is that usually God does not give you the fruits, because the fruit is the result. You want the high-paying job. You want right away. You want the the $1 million. You want the great marriage, right? Because that's the result, right? Because what happens is, if God gives you the $1 million, you just have the $1 million. And you're missing the point, because God doesn't just want to give you the $1 million. He wants the person that becomes the $1 million. So God wants you to become a seed planter. What that means is that there's actually 3 seeds, which I'm going to talk about tomorrow. The first seed is a seed of character. Everybody already has that within us.
Yes.
Successful people usually are trustworthy. That's a
Yes.
seed, right? No one will buy from you if people don't trust you.
Yes.
That's some of the seeds. What are the other seeds?
Being kind, being patient, hardworking, those things it develops. You don't, you don't become, you don't become patient right away. It's actually the seeds that you're planting every single day. And what happens is that if you get what you want right away, you don't have that character, right? And that's what we learn over time, and we're guilty about that, right?
That's right. So that's the first seed, and all that seed, all I love this affirmation is that everything it takes, what is this again?
Everything it takes within me.
I have everything it
everything
takes within me
to
to achieve all my dreams and goals right now. And one of those is character. The seeds God has given you already. You are hardworking. You are amazing. You're capable of doing what it is, but you just have to develop it. God has given that to you. You just have to keep, if you failed before, you keep going. Because, the saddest thing, and if you do this, you research it in Google, people that win $1 million, what happens to them?
They actually, after 2 or 3 years or 5 years, they go back to whatever situation they have, or even worse, they lost the money and they actually go bankrupt, and they lost their family and their relationships.
And actually, if you research it, some people actually wish they never won the lottery, right? Because why? Because they have the fruit, but the seed hasn't been developed, right? The characters and all that stuff. So, and the other side to this is that, if you get the fruit, how usually when you eat the fruit, there's still seeds left. Do you plant the seeds after, or you just eat from fruit to fruit? Most people do that, and they go from paycheck to paycheck, right? So, in tomorrow's message, which is prosper, there's 2 more seeds, which is, first is character, second is capacity, and last is capital, right? So we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. I'm just preparing my message. I'm very excited. And again, I hope we gave you value. We confused you, but I hope we made you understand that you should be a seed planter instead of a fruit eater.
Yes, and if you get some value from this video, feel free to share, tag somebody, or comment below. As well as if you're in Calgary again, tomorrow, Saturday, January 27, 5 p.m. at Canadian Martyrs.
Thank you for watching again another episode of Empowered, where we talk about
Faith, family, and finances.
Talk to you soon.
Talk to you
Bye.
soon. Bye.